Hey guys, let me show you how to make this one pan spicy suya chicken and rice dish, which is incredibly delicious. It's unforgettable and you'll be making it for days to come. Now, seasoning meat is one of my favorite things to do because of how amazing a meat becomes because of the different combination of spices. I really love that aspect of cooking. So here I'm using 1 tablespoon of pureed garlic, 1 tablespoon also of cayenne pepper, and 1 tablespoon of suya powder, which you can find in the local market, and some dried herbs like dried rosemary and kitty. I mean, whatever dried herbs you have will work perfectly, and 1 tablespoon of salt and a little bit of oil, just to make sure the spices stay in, the spices really penetrate and the meat comes out very juicy. So we're gonna shallow fry our chicken, and shallow frying just to make sure that a bit of the outside and a little bit of the inside is cooked, but not cooked throughout. So this is also a healthy way of cooking your chicken. Instead of deep frying, you can shallow fry in a non-stick frying pan. Honestly guys, I think toddlerhood is the most hilarious phase ever. So I went with AC to the shop to get some lingerie for myself. So here I am holding up my lingerie to see if it's my size and everything. And this girl comes up to me and she's like, Mommy, look, Piotr. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Would you look at that? Nicely charred, lightly browned. And you're going to take the chicken out and make sure you clean out the big brown bits that are at the bottom. So you can take that out with a kitchen towel or napkin, and add about 3 cloves of garlic and 1 chopped onion, which you're gonna cook until the onion looks opaque, okay? Not too soft, but lightly opaque. And that is just the perfect look we are looking for. And you add a bit of chicken seasoning, about 2 teaspoons, and chopped mushroom. Did I tell you how amazing this recipe is? So chopped mushroom in the oyster mushroom works great. You can have brown mushrooms, that's good as well. And you're going to stir that up until the mushrooms too have cooked. What the mushroom does is really imparts an umami flavor into your rice dish. So this step cannot be substituted. You can't switch out this step. Trust me, use the oyster mushrooms for the best flavor for your rice dish. And I'm adding a tablespoon of curry spice. I love curry. It really makes everything look beautiful in color and in flavor as well. And 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. For some spice, you can decide to use 2 or 3 depending on your appreciation of heat in your foods. But 1 tablespoon is enough for the rice dish. So you're going to wash 2 cups of white long grain rice, and you're adding this directly into the pan, and make sure you mix everything up. And you can salt it as you like, but just a little salt is enough because we added some chicken seasoning earlier, so that tends to be a bit salty, so make sure you watch out for your salt. And I'm adding a few dashes of light soy seasoning and 3 cups of chicken stock. If you don't have chicken stock, it's fine. You can use normal water. Just make sure that the rice has enough covering of water at the top. So there's enough water at the top, not too much. The last thing you need is soggy rice, and we don't want that. And we're gonna add our chicken back into the pan, right on top of the rice. Yummy, right? After about 8 minutes, take off the cover and take out the chicken. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add sweet corn to the rice. If you don't have sweet corn, you can substitute and use any vegetable you want. Chopped carrots, you can use chopped broccoli. Just make sure you are chopping them into very little bite pieces, okay? And you can add this to your rice. You can make it green peas if you want, snap peas, any vegetable, honestly, just go with it. Those work perfectly. And you want to taste and make sure that your rice has the right amount of salt. You can adjust. by adding a little salt to water and sprinkling it on top of the rice. That works perfectly. If it's fine, you don't need any adjusting, just keep cooking. Add your chicken back in and let it just simmer lightly for like a minute, and this is ready. Like, this was so good. I was so impressed with myself. And I'm really hoping you get to try this recipe. It's so beautiful. All the flavors stay in, from the sweet corn cooking with the mushroom and the onions, the flavor from the chicken, all the spices, nothing gets lost. It's all cooked beautifully in there, and it's Charlie, like so you have to really try it and let me know, share in the comments, send me a message how beautiful it was, or send me a photo of what you make. I'd really love to hear from you. This was really beautiful. Even my mom was odd. My mom was like, hey, oh mom, keep your about me. I hold your love and I want it all. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and please follow me and subscribe to me on YouTube at now Oyoo Quartey. Follow me on Instagram at Oyoo Quartey. I'd really love to see you and to hear from you. Thank you guys so much. This was beautiful. This was delicious. Charlie, thank you guys for watching. Bye.